Oh, we're live. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another rendition of Michigan hockey. And today we have a matchup of two top 10 teams, the Wisconsin Badgers versus our Michigan Wolverines. Michigan comes into the game very hot, winning their last five, and winners of the weekend game this weekend over these Wisconsin Badgers 5-1. And Michigan is going for the season sweep of the Badgers as they took a two-game series up in Madison earlier in the year.
Yeah, the basketball team took care of business today on the road against Wisconsin. Now it's Michigan's turn as they break out these maize jerseys. You know, Strauss-Mann gets the nod in net tonight. Portillo was great. Mm-hmm. Michigan had a little bit of a slow start in the first period, which was kind of expected when you don't play for 3 weeks. But they really found their footing in that second period. And kind of the one player that I'm going to keep an eye on tonight is going to be Cole Caulfield. He leads in goal scoring in college hockey, and he was held scoreless last night. Mm-hmm. I don't think you can pull that off twice. So Michigan's going to have to definitely find a way to dodge those punches if they want to sweep the Wisconsin Badgers.
Yeah. And Caulfield will be dangerous. And we have the opening face-off here, fought for and controlled by Michigan and sent down into the corner. And we see Beecher, see Wisconsin breaking the zone, tied up, and a shot on net. Easily saved. And Wisconsin will sloppy with the puck there, unable to keep that in, and Michigan pushes forward. So you see Owen Power wrapping it around down to Philip Lapointe. As they battle for it on the boards, comes out to the point to Blankenberg. As Lapointe has it in the corner, and a little collision there. And we got a stoppage. And it looks like
you can already see in the first minute.
I'm not really sure what that was.
I think we got an offsides.
I think we got, very, very late offsides call.
Yeah, right away you can definitely tell that Wisconsin has a different edge to themselves in today's matchup. I mean, they came in pretty hot. You know, they just swept Minnesota, and they tried to get Michigan off, and they weren't able to. So, different Wisconsin team so far.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as we see Michigan controlling the puck, and Matty Beniers trying to get it out of the corner, and we see Luke Morgan coming away with the puck as he centers one. Oh, Beniers nearly got a stick on it right in front of Cameron Rowe's net. So you see a snapshot and nice save from Cameron Rowe. And now Wisconsin, not sure what happened there, but Wisconsin now controls the puck, but Michigan's continuing the pressure as that one goes up into the net, and we will have a face-off out there at center ice.
Yeah, Michigan definitely putting on the gas right now, trying to score. I mean, yesterday in the first period, they were really sloppy. They let the first goal in for Wisconsin, and usually when you let Wisconsin go first, is they play much better.
Mm-hmm. As we see a face-off that goes down, and Strauss-Mann dealing with it. And we see Wisconsin able to maintain a little possession in the offensive zone. And now this comes out to Johnny Beecher Owen Power, excuse me. As we see Wisconsin with a stretch pass, and they look to dump it in and get a little line change. So see fought for, pops up in the air. Not sure where the puck went there. So you see it is battled for down low and controlled by Beniers. And we see Owen Power with the puck as he passes it out on the right wing to Keaton Pearson. And Kent Johnson breaking through the middle. And it looks like we will have a hooking penalty as Anthony Kerrer will go to the box for a hooking minor on Brendan Brisson as he broke through the defense, split the defense, and looked to be in on goal, but
Yeah, and the way Michigan creates that is the way Wisconsin likes to play is they like to have their players really fly up. They have their forwards push really high. So it's kind of tough to control that blue line. And with Michigan, they're going to try to kind of just stick a stick in there, kind of get the puck loose, and then be on the way to goal. And that's how Michigan drew up the penalty right there.
As we see Beniers with a landmark on the face-off, and Wisconsin comes away with it as they look to fight off this penalty a little bit, kind of just throwing it at the net, and easily controlled by Michigan as they bring it forward. And we get Matty Beniers bringing it across center ice, passes it off to Ken Johnson as he brings it into the offensive zone, and we have an offsides penalty. This is a little bit sloppy for Michigan here in the early going, but some promising signs so far.
Yeah, and you just want to see Michigan really build on what they created yesterday against these Wisconsin Badgers, getting all those goals. And I mean, yesterday that second period was just magnificent. I mean, Mel Pearson, whatever he told him in between the intermission, you had to say that again today before this game started.
Yeah, Michigan looked like an inspired team in that second period yesterday, and Wisconsin doing a very nice job on the penalty kill so far, not really letting Michigan break into the zone, the offensive zone, and generate any chances. As we see now, Thomas Bordeleau carrying the puck at center ice, and he passes off to Johnny Beecher, and he centers one. No one home in front of the net though. So you see Brendan Brisson controlling the puck at the right point, and he passes it off to Cam York. Pass back to Brisson. Wisconsin able to get a stick in there and break that play up, and they will clear, and it looks like it bounced into the bench. So we will have yet another face-off here at center ice.
Yeah, 49 seconds left in the power play. Michigan really struggling to get some shots on net. I mean, Johnny Beecher right there from the far side throws it across, and nobody in the crease to hit it. Kind of looked like he was going after one of these camera guys down there. You know, they got the little cutout into the glass where the camera guys stick their cameras in. This is the second time the camera guy's just like, why is everybody going after me with the puck?
Yeah, and the face-off, and looks like we got some confusion here with the refs.
Trying to figure out which dot to put it on.
And it looks like we'll have Owen Lindmark taking the face-off against Matty Beniers. Now we finally have the puck dropped, and Lindmark able to control the face-off, but Michigan able to corral it pretty easily. As we see now, we see Owen Power carrying it up, and he passes it off to Philip Lapointe. He centers one, and that is controlled easily by Cameron Rowe.
Owen Power was sliding through the ice like a hot knife through butter, really, man. Great stick handling right there. He tried to find a teammate, but it was just really him and 3 Wisconsin Badgers.
Yeah, and you can definitely see why Owen Power is considered one of the top prospects in next year's draft. So we see another face-off here, fought for in the corner as Lapointe goes down. And Wisconsin comes away with it, and they're able to send it down and burn more of this power play. As we see Owen Power once again carrying the puck up as he carries it through neutral ice. Philip Lapointe. And it's circled around here to Kent Johnson. He passes it off to Beniers. Oh, Kent Johnson misplays the puck a little bit, and it is picked up by Wisconsin.
And Wisconsin's able to kill off the penalty right there, and it looks like we're going to have an offsides as Wisconsin tried to get into the Michigan zone.
Yeah, they tried to break after coming off that penalty, but unable to.
Both teams are really starting to settle into this game. Nobody has really made their presence yet. I mean, Michigan has 1 shot on net, and we're about 5 minutes into the first period.
Yeah, it's been a kind of cagey, feeling each other out as we see the puck, and Michigan ices it, and they will face a defensive zone draw.
I don't know, that was kind of a quick call right there. I thought Moyle was going to be able to get to that puck to not get the icing, but referees called it early.
And so far, Michigan has been able to control it a little bit, but hasn't really been able to get anything out of it. As we see the defensive zone draw controlled by Jacob Truscott as he dumps it in, as Michigan will get a line change. As played by Cameron Rowe around the boards to Weissenbach, and he loses control of the puck and sent back in by Johnny Beecher. So we see a little misplay of the puck, and Michigan able to get down there and put some pressure as Nick Granowitz picks up the puck. And he is slammed into the boards, and now they're fighting for it and sent out of bounds. And it looks like we will have a face-off in the defensive zone for Wisconsin.
Going back to that play, Michigan really had the Badgers behind their own net and really high presence. They just couldn't get a hold of the puck, and Wisconsin tried to play it safe and get it out of their zone. And unlucky for them, they were able to hit it into the stands. I mean, we got some fans here today. I mean, better than it was a month ago. We got some family in there, which is great to see, and we're moving forward.
Great to see among the cardboard cutouts some real live faces. As we see fought for, and this looks like it'll go out of play yet again. I think we've had 3 or 4 pucks go out of play so far in the early going. It's been very, very unique. You don't really see that very often. And Wisconsin will have to deal with another defensive zone draw.
Got 14:32 left in the first period. Still scoreless early in this matchup.
As we see Garrett Van Wy taking the draw and is fought for and scrapped out and able to be dug out by Moyle. And, snapshot right in front. Garrett Van Wy misses the net.
Yeah, Van Wy with just a wide open shot, just hooks it just wide right on that shot right there.
Mm-hmm. He was able to get into a great shooting position, just unable to hit the frame. He'll be disappointed with that one. And we have another stoppage for an offsides and on the Badgers, and we will have yet another draw in the neutral zone.
Yeah, early prediction, but I think Cameron Rowe, the freshman out of Illinois, is going to be a little busy tonight.
Yes, Michigan has been able to control the time in the offensive zone. They just really haven't been able to do much with it. Kind of keeping Wisconsin on the back foot, but as we see, Bordeleau picks up the puck as he tries to skate by. And now Brendan Brisson battling for it. And Michael Pastujov. And it comes out to center ice, and now Cam York controls with Keaton Pearson. Now Cam York bringing it up into center ice as he dekes by one, and Cam York gets it back. Oh, it's right out in front. Nice stop there by Cameron Rose. Thomas Bordeleau right on the doorstep. Cam York played a nice little 1-2 with Brendan Brisson and was able to center it very nicely for Thomas Bordeleau. Good chance there for the Wolverines.
Yeah, probably the best chance the Wolverines have had today, and Cameron Rose is very lucky that they didn't get a lot of power behind that one. It just kind of stopped in the 5-hole, and very lucky that one was not in the back of the net.
Mm-hmm. And we see Wisconsin now clearing it down, and it looks like that will be an... Oh, no, never mind. Oh, no, it is an icing call. So far in the early going, we've had a lot of stoppages and a lot of face-offs.
Yeah, a lot of stop and go, but right now, I mean, Michigan's definitely the one in charge right now. They're really controlling the puck very well.
Mm-hmm. Been the aggressor so far, no doubt. As we see Wisconsin getting out of their zone, and Nick Blankenberg tracking back on defense, doing a nice job there. So you see Wisconsin in the offensive zone. And a shot that's blocked out in front. And Michigan, it looks like Michigan will be the one this time sending that puck over the boards.
So tonight, Strauss-Mann gets the nod in net, and he hasn't really seen much action in the first 7 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a lot of standing around for him so far. He hasn't really been troubled by anything.
It also does help when you have a top 10 defense on your team.
Yeah.
You're not going to face too much, but these Wisconsin Badgers, they're quick, they can hit hard, and they can put pucks in the back of the net. So,
Always dangerous, got to be careful. And we see Wisconsin controlling that offensive zone face-off. And now Cole Caulfield getting on the puck for the first time. Unable to do anything, as it looks like we have another offsides call and another, or maybe, I'm not exactly sure what was called there.
You mentioned Cole Caulfield, the sophomore out of Wisconsin, Montreal Canadiens first round pick. This kid is special. He just has a pure sniper out on the ice. He leads the college hockey with 17 goals, and like we said in the pregame, he was held scoreless last night.
Yes, Cole Caulfield, always dangerous, has 33 points in the 21 games that Wisconsin has played so far. Has been just excellent. And, I mean, Michigan's probably almost definitely keying in on him, and we'll see if they can shut him down once again. As we see Eric Ciccolini carrying the puck up with a shot on Cameron Rowe, not able to trouble the freshman goalie. As we see Ciccolini trying to center it, and it is picked off, and then odd man rush, and Cole Caulfield right in on Strauss-Mann, and a great save, stonewalling him right on the doorstep.
Michigan dodging a bullet right there. Cole Caulfield just intercepts the puck, and Strauss-Mann has to make a terrific save.
As we see a little more frantic pace here, and Michigan will get called for offsides as LaPointe entered the zone a little bit too early on that one.
So we talk about Cole Caulfield before he intercepts that play right there. You know, it takes a lot of IQ and knowledge to pick that off, to time it perfectly. Just picks off the pass, and it's just him going straight at Strauss-Mann, and Strauss-Mann makes a magnificent save.
As we see a shot there from Cam York well outside of the, well past the blue line, as an easy save there, easy glove save for Cameron Rowe.
So that's how quick it can change with these Wisconsin Badgers, is because they like to play so fast, and they got quick skaters like Cole Caulfield, like Weisenbach. This team is quick.
So we see a offensive zone draw won by Michigan, shot coming from Cam York and deflected out of play, and we will have yet another face-off.
Yeah, 11:32 left on the clock, still scoreless in the early first period.
And Garrett Van Wy matched up with Dylan Holloway on this draw. And it looks like we will have a retry on that. Went a little bit early. And Wisconsin controls the draw, and they send it down. That will be an icing. Wisconsin hasn't really been able to get it out of their own zone, like out deep from their own zone. They've been kind of just had to send it down there a couple times and kind of hope for the best. And we'll have a defensive zone draw between Bordeleau and Holloway. And Bordeleau with a quick snapshot and easily poked aside by Cameron Rowe, and Wisconsin now controlling the puck across center ice. And and we have Dylan Holloway, coming away with a goal there, beating Strauss-Mann on his blocker side. Just quick as lightning. Got into the zone almost immediately. One pass, and Dylan Holloway able to put that up and over the blocker of Strauss-Mann to give the Badgers an early 1-0 lead. Very nice play there by Roman Akan.
Yeah, just really quick play. Get into the zone, and then they go high over the shoulder of Strauss-Mann, and Wisconsin's up 1-0 over Michigan at the 9-minute mark into this first period.
As we see Wisconsin controlling that face-off, and it looks like we will have an offsides, and we will have yet another face-off. And Wisconsin really hasn't had much so far in the early going, but I mean, just quick as that, just coming down off of just there was only really two men in the zone. It was like a 2-on-4, and Dylan Holloway was able to find some space, get his shot away. There's another guy who was a first-round pick for the Edmonton Oilers, and he's very dangerous as well.
So Holloway had the first goal last night as well, halfway through the first period. Same position that they were in last night. Now let's see how this one plays out. Is Michigan able to come back from allowing that goal and play their game, or does Wisconsin switch it up and write their own game plan?
And we will have an icing call here on the Wolverines as they try to break into the zone. And official ruling on the goal by Dylan Holloway's assists from Roman Akan and Tyler Inamoto, and Wisconsin coming out, and they're playing with a little more energy now and really getting the puck a little deeper as they get the puck out in front off that draw. And it looks like we'll have a delayed penalty as Strauss Mann will come to the bench and Michigan will get an extra skater. And Matty Beniers carrying it up, and he throws that into a Wisconsin defender, and that goes up into the netting. And we will see Michigan go on their second power play of the game. And that can't be good if you're Wisconsin. Can't give Michigan all these opportunities.
And you want to see Michigan's leading goal scorer, Mike Pasterjoff, get busy, get these Wolverines back on the scoreboard. I mean, the senior out of Florida, he's seen plenty of hockey, but you want to look at the line with Kent Johnson, Matty Beniers, and Luke Morgan. You got the two really talented freshmen on that line with Luke Morgan. That's probably Michigan's best line so far in this series.
Yes, as we see Wisconsin controlling the defensive draw and sending it down, killing some time on that penalty. And the ruling on that penalty was Linus Weisbach, 2 minutes for cross-checking. And as we see Bordelot carrying it into the offensive zone, passes it off to Kent Johnson. Back on the point controlled by Cam York. He passes it over to Thomas Bordelot. Cross-ice pass to Michael Pasterjoff. As you see, he fighting for the puck, and Wisconsin comes away with it and able to clear it down and get a line change. And now Cam York carrying it up, passes it off to Thomas Bordelot, and he clears the zone. And down low to Johnny Beecher, and Cam York unable to control it, and Wisconsin looked like they might have gotten away with Dominic Mersch, but he lost his footing a little bit, and the breakaway chance was squandered.
Yeah, the Wolverines would almost like to have a stoppage right now because we're under the 10-minute mark, meaning that we would get a media timeout. So with 42 seconds left on the power play.
Oh, and we got a massive hit there at center ice. And it looks like we will have a Michigan penalty on Owen Power as he just absolutely... I don't even know what happened.
I didn't even see the hit. I just saw a guy on the ice. I was like...
Yeah, I just saw...
Did he blow a tire? Like, what happened?
Yeah, Jack Gorniak got absolutely upended there, and that was...
And I wish there was still the replay right there so we could see what happened, but...
Yeah, that was...
Wisconsin's going to go on the power play. Well, it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey for 38 seconds, and then about 90 seconds of power play for Wisconsin, their first power play of the night, and already being up 1-0 on the scoreboard, they could put one in the back of the net right here.
Yeah, dangerous times here for Michigan. You really don't want to go down 2-0 to a dangerous Wisconsin team. And yeah, I think a little bit of frustration there from Owen Powers. They weren't really able to get anything going in the first minute and a half of that power play, and just kind of taking that frustration out a little bit.
Yep, and the penalty is going to be tripping on Owen Power. You know, he has such a big wingspan. He's 6'6".
Yeah,
he's not a small dude.
Yeah, 6'6", 214. He's a big guy. So yeah.
Yeah, and he'll head to the box, and we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 35 seconds.
And defensive zone draw controlled by Michigan, and we see Matty Beniers a little loose with the puck, and he's able to pick it back up though, as Michigan controls in their defensive zone, and this is carried up by Nick Blankenberg as he comes right in, shot on Cameron Rowe, and he holds for another face-off.
So one thing we'll learn as this game progresses is we'll figure out, is Wisconsin just really quick to score first, or is Michigan just a slow starting team? Because obviously the Wolverines have had a COVID pause for the last 3 weeks. They weren't really allowed. They weren't even allowed into the building. So last night was a slow first period, very similar to this one. The only difference is that Michigan started out much better tonight in the first period, but we'll see how this one plays out.
Yeah, but Wisconsin settled in a little bit and made it very tough for the Wolverines. And now we'll have the Wisconsin penalty, expiring, and they control the puck as Cole Caulfield brings it through center ice, and Cole Caulfield is pickpocketed by Garrett Y, and he sends it down, killing a little time on that penalty. 1 minute and 9 seconds left on that penalty. 8:03 left in the period, as we see Cole Caulfield bring it across center ice, and we have an offsides on Wisconsin. These refs seem very, very eager to call offsides at every opportunity.
Yeah, going back to that last attack before the offsides, Cole Caulfield wanted it to lay it off to Ty on his right side, but he just lost control of the puck, and Michigan was able to hit it back down the ice.
As you see, Michigan controlling that draw, sending it down, and now Weisbach carries it through center, and Dylan Holloway passes off to Cole Caulfield.
It's kind of unique that Wisconsin has 5 forwards out there right now on their power play.
Yeah, that is.
You don't really see that very often.
No, yeah, usually you'll see at least one defenseman still. Maybe a 4-and-1, but not. Yeah, five forwards out there is. I mean, a lot of goal scoring threats for sure. We see a shot there by Dylan Holloway, knocked aside by Strauss-Mann, and now Johnny Beecher controls it and will send it down, and it looks like that will kill the Owen Power penalty, and now we will get back to even strength as we see Matty Beniers picking up the puck and goes down into the defensive zone, and Jacob Truscott picks it up. And as we see it being fought for down behind the Michigan cage, and right out in front to a Wisconsin defenseman, and unable to corral it, as we see Kent Johnson picking up the puck now after that little scramble. And now Michigan controlling with Keaton Pearson, and now Kent Johnson on the puck as Matty Beniers passes it down into the corner, as Michigan will get a line change, and Kent Johnson flies down and controls the puck out to Owen Power.
Owen Power looking for Luke Morgan on the far side of the net, and just too much power behind the puck right there. If he takes a little bit of power off on that one's in the back of the net. Rowe did not see that one.
Yeah, that was a nice chance there for Michigan. Just, a little bit too much on that from Owen Power. And now we see Wisconsin controlling the puck.
Too much power for power. Sorry for the dad joke.
We see Wisconsin controlling it down in the offensive zone. And now Michigan able to pick it up with Nick Blankenberg. And Owen Power passes it through center ice. As we see a nice little flick there from Wisconsin, and a shot that went high and wide, but nice play to break the zone there. As we see a little get careless from Jacob Truscott out in front of the goal, and a shot coming in, blocked by Brendan Brisson. So we see Wisconsin coming down again, and out to the point to Cole Caulfield, as Wisconsin is settling into this game a lot more and getting more and more good looks. You see Cole Caulfield coming in and able to, the Michigan defense able to stifle him. As you see a Wisconsin player down. Looks like he took a tough hit there. And now passes out on the point to Cole Caulfield, and he sends it in, and Wisconsin will get a line change. So Michigan able to weather the storm a little bit from the goal and keep Cole Caulfield off the score sheet yet again. As you see, Wisconsin picking up the puck with Aken, and he carries it through center ice, and he sends a shot at Strauss-Mann. I think that off the blocker, and Wisconsin controls in the offensive zone yet again.
Yeah, Wisconsin drawing first blood, really going after the Wolverines right now, trying to really change the momentum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after a 5-1 loss, you gotta do something different. And so far, after the first couple of minutes, Wisconsin has really come into this game and been very, very impressive. As we see them picking up the puck, and that is and Tarek Baker brings it in, and Michigan able to control the puck a little bit, and nice little breakout pass there on the wing. But Michigan, yet again, not able to break into the offensive zone. As we see Nick Blankenberg dumping it deep for Eric Ciccolini as he centers one out in front, but picked off by Wisconsin. And Nick Granowitz coming down, battling on the boards. And Owen Power pinching in, keeping that puck in the zone. And now it will go out to all the way down to Strauss-Mann, and we will not get an icing. And Nick Blankenberg carrying the puck up, and Kent Johnson brings it through the neutral zone, and Nick Granowitz sends one towards the net. Nobody home. Owen Power with the shot, just a little bit wide. Kent Johnson unable to get a stick on it. And Wisconsin able to weather the storm and come away with the puck. And now they control in neutral ice.
Yeah, Michigan bench wanted a high sticking right there as those Wisconsin player just knocks the puck down out of the air, and it was close.
Mm-hmm. As we see Kent Johnson picking up the puck down low, and unable to break away from the Wisconsin defender there as he gets hit by two men. And Luke Morgan comes away with the puck as he brings it into the offensive zone. Centered out in front, Matty Beniers. What a save there from Cameron Rowe. As he stretched out, got his blocker to it, or not, got his pad to it. As we see Michigan with arguably their best chance of the game, and still on the attack. You see Cam York trying to jam it in on a wraparound, and Wisconsin finally able to get the puck clear.
How did Michigan not put that one in the back of the net is probably a really good question.
Yeah, that.
Cameron Rowe was completely on the other side of the cage, and all he had to, Matty Benier, all he had to do was just put a stick in there and just goes wide.
Mm-hmm. Unlucky for the Wolverines there, as they probably deserved a goal, but that is hockey. And we are down to the last minute of the first period as Michigan deals with the puck in their defensive zone, and we see them flutter it out to center ice, and that is controlled by Wisconsin and sent into the Michigan zone. As we have it being battled for down there. It's kind of sloppy there from Michigan as a shot comes in, but it is blocked by the Wolverines. And now Thomas Bordalo picks up the puck, and he sends it fluttering down into the Wisconsin zone.
How did that not hit the jumbotron above the center ice?
Yeah,
that puck was up there.
Yeah, and we see Nick Blankenberg controlling it, bringing it into the zone, and he sends a backhand shot that goes wide. And now we see a little bit Michigan fighting for it a little bit, and that will bring the first period to a close. And we will be back after the first intermission. This has been WCBN Sports. Amir, you have any thoughts on the first half?
Very, very similar to kind of how last night went. Wisconsin getting the first goal. Again, it being Holloway scoring the first one. But this time, Strauss-Mann's in net instead of, who was it last night? Bordillo?
Yeah, Portillo.
Portillo. Eric Portillo in net last night, the freshman. So, as Mel Pearson walks off the ice right now, he doesn't seem too stressed out, waving out into the stands. Probably some family up there. So I think Michigan's in a similar position, and they'll be able to go into the locker room with that same mindset of, hey, we were in the same position last night, guys. Less than 24 hours ago, we were down 1-0, and then we scored 4 goals in the first half. Now, what does Michigan have to do to create that? We'll see what Mel Pearson can draw. But then when you look at Wisconsin, same thing for them is we were in the same position last night. What do we do to weather the storm? How do we put another goal up in the net? Because if Michigan goes down 2-0, how does that affect them? But right now the way it's kind of gone is if Michigan can get 1 in, they're going to get another 2-3. So we'll see, but we'll be back in about 12 minutes as Wisconsin leads 1-0 here from Yost Ice Arena.
switch off like he's sitting. This thing does not really see much. It seems like kinda okay, but I'm good at this. Staying out for a second period.
Are you a freshman? Sophomore? I'm technically a senior, but I'll be back next year. I'm at School of Information, studying user experience design. What about you? What do you study? Studying sport. What do you want to get into? It's a good question. I'm not really sure yet. I'm kind of doing something like education and military. All sports agent. I've been kind of still exploring it, I guess. For sure.
Yeah. Hello and welcome back to WCBN's coverage of Michigan hockey as the Wolverines unfortunately come into the second period a goal down after a very nice shot from Dylan Holloway in the first. And the Wolverines will look to repeat what they did last night after giving up a goal in the first period and then coming back and responding in the second with 4 of their own. And we'll see it, and we'll see if this will be the line to do it, as the Wolverines start out with Garrett Van Wy at center, Philip Lapointe at left point, or at left wing, Nolan Moyle at right wing, Cam York and Keaton Pearson at defense. As we see the second period start with Michigan win on the draw, and Wisconsin able to actually control it and send it down, and that is played by Strauss-Mann around and controlled by the Badgers, and comes out to the point, and Wisconsin gets in a shot that's actually blocked by a fellow Wisconsin player. You see, it's tied up here on the boards in the neutral zone, and Wisconsin able to come away with it. And Cole Caulfield here in the neutral zone, and very nice pass for Aken, but unable to control it, and poor job of clearing it from the Wolverines and Keaton Pearson. But that pass goes off a skate and goes into the neutral zone. As we see Wisconsin right out in front, great chance there for Cole Caulfield as he misses the net, and a wraparound attempt from Weisenbach, but Strauss-Mann is there to stonewall that, as the Badgers keeping up the pressure that they had late in the second period. And it's Cole Caulfield coming in, centering pass, there's nobody there, and right out in front, scramble for it, and we'll see a tripping penalty here.
Yeah, Ciccolini's going to go to the box here.
Yeah. And Wisconsin coming in to start this second period with an absolute flurry of pretty good chances.
So can we agree that Wisconsin learned their lesson from last night?
Yes, it's looking like they have so far. They've been able to keep their foot on the gas.
Mel Pearson really not happy with that call on the ice right there, but I think it was pretty clear. Ciccolini just got his stick in there, and Wisconsin's gonna go on to the power play, and Michigan's gonna have to kill it off again.
As you see Johnny Beecher as Wisconsin wins the draw cleanly, and Weisenbach out to Cole Caulfield as we see him controlling the puck, looking for an option. Cole Caulfield behind the net, and out to Dylan Holloway as he plays it around the net. Back to Cole Caulfield, and he controls, looking for an angle, looking for something, and back out on the point to Weisenbach, and Holloway, his passes get Michigan able to get a stick on it and able to gain possession and clear the zone.
Good hit by Power right there to keep Cole Caulfield off the puck as Michigan sends it down the ice. We got minute 20 left on the power play, and only about 2 minutes into the second period of play.
As we see Wisconsin yet again breaking the zone, and Cole Caulfield on the puck yet again. And he miscontrols it, and Moyle able to clear it out to center ice. And he comes right back into the zone, drops it off for Pelton Bice, and Moyle able to disrupt it again and send it all the way down to Cameron Rowe. And Cameron Rowe being a little adventurous, a little deke behind the net, and Wisconsin brings the puck up. And Michigan a little unfortunate that the puck broke that way, and Wisconsin was able to clear the zone, but it doesn't matter as Keaton Pearson able to track the puck and send it all the way down.
Yeah, Bordeleau sticking his stick in there almost gets the puck away, and he would have been one-on-one with the goalie right there.
Yeah. Michigan doing a very nice job so far killing this penalty. No shots on the penalty for Wisconsin. As I say that, Wisconsin with a shot that just zips wide, and with only 4 seconds left on this penalty, and now the penalty is up, and Ciccolini gets out of the box with a burst, and Wisconsin still controls, however.
Very crucial power play kill right there by the Wolverines, but they're not out of the woods yet as they're still down by a goal with 16:20 left in the second period.
And very nice pass there, and a quick shot on Strauss-Mann, and he's able to get down and make a pad save.
Wisconsin got very lucky right there. They almost had too many men on the ice. The referee was right there as they were switching lines, and the puck just comes by the Wisconsin bench.
And Strauss-Mann plays it out to Nick Blakenberg, and looks like he will send it down, and Michigan will give chase. But Wisconsin, yet again, coming out, breaking the offensive zone, and a shot on Strauss-Mann there by Jesper Peltonen, and easy save there, easy glove save, and we will have a face-off in the defensive zone for Michigan.
And so Wisconsin definitely, by changing their game plan from going off of what happened last night, is to kind of not get comfortable with that 1-0 lead, is to want more. Because if you leave anything to these Wolverines, they'll take it from you. They showed it last night by scoring 4 in the second period.
As we see a defensive zone draw picked up by the Wolverines and squirts out to center ice, and the Badgers will control. As they send it down, and that will be an icing penalty and an offensive zone draw for the Wolverines.
This is kind of where you can see that you can tell that Michigan is still kind of kicking off a little bit of rust from the past couple of weeks that have been off. You know, this is where the fatigue, the pace start to settle in, and right now I think what the doctor would prescribe is a goal, because the goal will definitely give them a huge boost of energy.
Yeah, and the Wolverines with only 5 shots in 20 minutes of game time, and the puck comes out in front to Johnny Beecher, but he's unable to control it.
Yeah, Strauss-Mann really not facing any shots for the first 10 minutes or so of the first period. Now Wisconsin has 11 shots on that.
Yeah, they've definitely picked it up as of late, as Kikulyni controls the puck in the zone as he's unable to clear and comes out back to center ice, and Wisconsin will control. So we see Wisconsin breaking into the Michigan zone, but a nice defensive play there from Ciccolini, able to break that up, and that is sent into the Michigan zone as Wisconsin will get a change.
Yeah, Wisconsin's playing a little bit more cautious today. I mean, they like to play with 5 forwards out there, and
as we see, a nice centering pass there, but luckily Michigan was there to be able to pick that up, and nice play from Philip Lapointe there, able to sprint down and can't make sure that there was no icing, as Garrett Van Wy shoots one from a tight angle, and that is easy for Cameron Rowe.
Yeah, we'd like to just say thanks to everybody for tuning in to WCBN's continuing coverage of Michigan hockey on this Valentine's Day special from Yost. The Wolverines find themselves down 1-0 with about 6 minutes into the second period.
And we have a offensive zone draw, and it is fought for, and it looks like Mike Pasterzoff comes away with it, but his centering pass is picked off by the Badgers and sent down, and Strauss-Mann getting a little adventurous there, and as he comes to play that puck, and that will squirt out to center ice, and the Badgers will control.
Must be nice having...
And a shot from center ice flutters in, and Strauss-Mann decides to just sit on it, and we will have defensive zone draw.
Last couple of series, Mel Pearson has kind of switched his goalies around, going with kind of rotating between Strauss-Mann and Eric Portillo, and that must be nice to have 2 goalies that you could really trust, and especially this year in a COVID year where everything is so fluid and changes by the second. Having 2 goalies is a huge plus.
Yeah, and having 2 goalies that so far this year have been excellent. And we see Michigan trying to break into the offensive zone, but unfortunately coming away with an offsides penalty. So we will have a neutral zone faceoff.
Kind of a slower night forward the line of Kent Johnson, Matty Beniers, and Luke Morgan out there. That line is out there right now with Cam York and Keaton Pearson, so arguably Michigan's best line.
So you see Wisconsin trying to get out quickly on the break, as Michigan able to get back nice defensively and stop that flurry, but Wisconsin still with the puck, and shot from the point. Nice defensive play by Luke Morgan to deflect that up into the netting and force a defensive zone draw.
You can kind of feel it as Michigan. it feels like they're not playing to their full potential right now, and you can see Mel Pearson on the bench right now, kind of just trying to figure out what can he do to inject some energy into these guys.
Yes, I mean, Michigan has not looked at their best by any means so far this game, and we see as we see the Wolverines carry up the puck and controlled by Johnny Beecher to the point for Owen Power. He flips a shot, but that is knocked down, and the and the Badgers will break here with Weisenbach, and he comes in. Oh, right out in front. Puck comes to Cole Caulfield. He winds up and shoots it wide.
Yeah, the puck taking a deflection off of Michigan State, and Cole Caulfield was there by himself.
As we see a shot coming in on Cameron Rowe, dealt with easily, and we will have another stoppage for.
You can only contain Cole Caulfield for so long. Like, you've done it for 4 periods now, you're 4.5, and right there was just a great opportunity. He just put a little bit too much behind it, and sends it just over the bar. Strauss Mann dodging a huge bullet right there because he just has a pure sniper, and when you're about 15 yards out from the net, it's dangerous.
Yeah. We see Garrett Van Wy taking this draw for the Wolverines as Michigan able to pick up the puck even after Wisconsin won the draw. As see Garrett Van Wy fighting down low for it, and the puck squirts out, and Philip LaPointe will try to control it, and it looks like we will have another offsides.
Yeah, Michigan winning 20 of the faceoffs to Wisconsin 16, so fairly evenly matched, but just kind of slow right now. They're stuck in a rut. They can't seem to get it going right now, and it's going to take, right now the way Wisconsin's playing, it looks like it's just going to take a mistake on Wisconsin's end for Michigan to put one in the net.
Yeah, and credit to Wisconsin. They've played very well defensively, stopping a lot of offensive zone pushes from the Wolverines. As we see the puck coming out to the point and sent back in by Bordelot, but that is deflected, and the Badgers control through neutral ice. As we see Trushcott. Oh, and a massive hit there. Oh, my goodness. Massive hit there from Tarek Baker on Jacob Trushcott.
Yeah, good to see Trushcott get up. You know, it looked bad.
Yeah, from our point of view, that did not look like Trushcott was going to get up, but he popped up pretty quickly, and that was very, very, very good. And it looks like we will have a stoppage, and it looks like we have yet another offsides, and there will be a neutral zone draw.
Yeah, you got Jimmy Lambert talking to the ref over there.
And it looks like we will have a review of that Tariq Baker hit on Jacob Trushcott, and from our vantage point, that it looked like you could possibly get him for boarding there, but who knows?
It was definitely an egregious hit. I'd like to see the replay of it.
And it looks like we'll actually have a challenge here from Coach Mel Pearson on that hit.
Definitely has a case.
Yes, definitely.
You could see Baker, as soon as he crossed that blue line, his mind was set on, I'm going to crush this guy.
Yes, I could definitely see this being changed into a boarding penalty, because that was.
And it is kind of dangerous when you dip your shoulder and head in or go for the head, kind of like in football when it's what's it called? Targeting.
And it looks like they did not find anything on that replay review, so it will just be a face-off here for Michigan, or face-off here in the neutral zone.
Mel Pearson wanting a little bit more of an explanation for the referees from there, but let's see how these Wolverines can respond, because just that hard of a hit on a player.
Yeah. As you see Michigan controlling the draw, Keaton Pearson sends it into the zone and pursued by Kent Johnson, but Wisconsin able to break it out and get down the ice. And so we see the puck being battled for down behind the Michigan net, and Wisconsin able to come away with it.
There
Very nice big hit there from Luke Morgan.
Luke Morgan on Emberson.
To see it looks like Luke Morgan took exception to that, because he has looked to go out and find somebody to hit on these last couple of plays.
Yeah,
we see him knocking down another Wisconsin player.
Yeah, the senior Luke Morgan is not going to let the Wisconsin Badgers come in on his home ice and do this to his teammates. Credit to Luke Morgan out there.
You see Kent Johnson fighting for the puck down in the Wisconsin end. and Wisconsin will control the puck and look to bring it up as they play it down, dump it in, and Wisconsin will get a change. And the puck is played by Strauss-Mann, passed out to Power, who finds Beecher, and then finds Granowitz. As we see Ciccolini coming into the zone, trying to get off a shot, but that is blocked as Cole Caulfield will come with a one-on-one on Nick Blankenberg. Oh, and he put it through Blankenberg's leg, but just missed the net. As we see the Wolverines coming away with it, but it's a little sloppy there. Cole Caulfield kind of a little bit too fancy with it, and that chance will fizzle out.
Trying to trick the Wolverines, and because it looked like he was just going to take the shot, and he hit it to Weisbach.
Oh, and right out in front there, and a great save. Great save by Strauss-Mann on Pelton Bice. The puck came right out in front to him, and Strauss-Mann was able to get down and get his blocker or get his pad on that.
Pelton Bice with a great shot, but much better save by Strauss-Mann.
As we see Michigan breaking the zone, and they will look to control it, and it looks like we'll have yet another offsides penalty as Truscott not able to keep it in.
And with that, we'll head to a media timeout as we are under 10 minutes here in the period. Wolverines find themselves down 1-0 against Wisconsin, and ever since that hit, you can really nobody on either side of the bench has sat down. They're all standing up, and Cole Caulfield with two great opportunities right there. One of them, which his last one, he should have taken it. He was trying to be a little bit too fancy and get Strauss-Mann to favor, because everybody was expecting Cole Caulfield to take the shot right there. So he tries to do a little spin, but the Michigan defender's right there and knocks the puck away, and Michigan is still down by 1.
Yeah, and Michigan, getting a little bit unlucky with some of these puck bounces. They're just kind of finding Caulfield and other Wisconsin players in good shooting positions. But, I mean, that is hockey. You got to control that.
Yeah. Somebody better get Juwan Howard on the phone over here, especially what happened today in Madison, where the Wolverines found themselves down by double digits, and then towards the end finding a way to get a huge win on the road, and as Michigan tries to go for the sweep of the Badgers, season sweep as well it would be.
Yeah, not only a series sweep, yeah. As we see Michigan controlling that draw, as Karanen will bring it in. He sends one down into the, and it looks like it'll come out to center ice, and nice pass there from Truscott, finding Nolan Moyle, but nothing able to come out of it as Wisconsin controls the puck and will dump it in and get a quick little line change as Karanen controls behind his net, and he's looking for somebody, and it looks like Michigan will cycle back, and he passes it off to Philip LaPointe, who brings it in. And Nolan Moyle working down low, but Wisconsin yet again able to come out with the puck. As we see a nice play there from Keaton Pearson coming over to block that chance off, and Stange with a shot there on Strauss-Mann that got through a couple bodies, but he was still able to find it, and the Wolverines will break with Thomas Bordeleau. Then we see a shot there from Brendan Brisson, but that was blocked. And Keaton Pearson controls in his own zone and passes it off to Cam York, and he will carry it up. Tries to find Michael Passageoff, and he sends it down into the zone. And the puck finds Bordeleau, finds Brisson in a nice shooting spot, and a nice save there from Cameron Rowe. Brisson had a very nice chance there, but Cameron Rowe able to deny him. We see Brendan Brisson flipping one from the point, and Cameron Rowe sprawled out, but Michigan unable to do anything as the puck was behind the net. Nick Blankenberg sent it down low to Brendan Brisson, and he's along the boards, and Wisconsin able to come out with the puck and break. And Owen Power with a nice hit, and Kent Johnson plays it up along the boards. And Wisconsin able to find the puck in the offensive zone. And And a scramble for out in front of the Michigan net is Michigan finally able to corral that puck. And Thomas Bordelot with a beautiful pass to and
There you go.
nice pass from Kent Johnson, and what a goal from Owen Powers. He comes right in on Cameron Rowe and puts that up where Grandma hides the cookies. And
Owen Power making it look easy out there.
yes, and I got to go back to that pass from Thomas Bordelot. He was in near his own face-off circle, and he flipped that puck all the way to the opposite blue line, found Kent Johnson in stride, and they were able to get a goal off of that.
From our vantage point, it was just great. The way he plays it across to Moyle on the blue line and then finds Owen Power, who just slides his way through and backhands one into the back of the net, and we got a tie game here.
And just like that, Michigan getting the goal that they needed so desperately, as we see Johnny Beecher fighting for the puck down low in the offensive zone. And Cam York throws one at the net, controlled by Nick Granowitz as he circles around the net. But he's cut off, and Wisconsin comes out with the puck. And Strassman will play that as he sends it out to Johnny Beecher, and Michigan has something on here, but Wisconsin able to make a nice defensive play with their stick and knock that one behind the net as Cole Caulfield picks it up, and he will bring it through the neutral zone. As we see, Wisconsin send it in deep, and that is picked up by Karanen and played out, but Wisconsin able to corral it. And now Nolan Moyle plays it off to Karanen, and he plays it off the boards, and Michigan able to control it and move into the zone. And Garrett Y with a nice chance there on Cameron Rowe, but nice blocker save up high.
Yeah, and that play started with Owen Power with his hit, giving Van Wy the opportunity to take that puck away from Wisconsin as Michigan controls it in the Wisconsin zone right now.
Oh, very nice move there from Jacob Truscott, breaking somebody's ankles and then putting that on net, but unable to get anything off of it. And that puck will go into the jumbotron here at Yost Ice Arena, and we will have a defensive zone faceoff.
Surprised the screen's not broken as the puck doinks off the jumbotron and heads into the stands, kind of like Cody Parkey's hit for the Chicago Bears, the double doink.
And details on that goal, it was Owen Power assisted by Kent Johnson and Thomas Bordelot at 12:35 in the second period. So you see it's fought for, and out here to Matty Beniers, and he passes it off to Nick Blankenberg. A shot, almost broke for Kent Johnson there as he controls the puck now. He spins around, and he's trying to see if he can't do something. And see the puck's fought for out in central ice as Nick Blankenberg pushes it back into the offensive zone, and he gives chase. And a whiff there as Wisconsin was trying to play that puck up the boards, but they were still able to clear and relieve some of the pressure that Michigan's putting on. See Matty Beniers fighting with a Wisconsin player, and Kent Johnson just decides to send that back towards his own net.
Yeah, since that goal by Owen Power, Michigan's playing with a little bit of different energy.
And a shot chance right out in front. How did that one stay out? I'm really not sure, as Donovan had a great goal-scoring chance, but just put it wide.
I think Ryder Donovan's going to want that one back because it takes a little bit more skill to miss that one. It was a wide-open net. Straussman was out of his crease. Donovan, all he had to do was just direct it straight, and it would have been 2-1 Wisconsin, but goes wide right, and Michigan's back down in the Wisconsin zone.
Yeah, and Jack Gorniak with a great pass there, but yeah, he will definitely want to have that one back. As Wisconsin and Michigan fighting in the offensive zone, picked up by Keaton Pearson. He sends a shot. His stick pushed away by Cameron Rowe, and then we have another shot from Cam York, and Cameron Rowe will settle for a defensive zone draw.
So going off of last night, Wisconsin, and same thing today. Wisconsin scores the first goal first period. Michigan comes back, scores in the second period. The only difference is Wisconsin's playing much better defense today.
Yes, yes.
But that also could be because Michigan has really been unlucky. It hasn't been as quick as they're used to.
Yes, as we see the puck battled for down low, and it squirts out to Cam York, and he tries to find Ciccolini, and Beecher had a wide open net, but a nice block there. Very, very important, because that Cameron Rowe had left his net wide open. As we see Cole Caulfield trying to get into the zone against Cam York. Battle of first round picks. As we see Wisconsin sending the puck into the zone, and they will get a change. As the puck squirts out to Ciccolini, and Garrett Van Wy tries to corral it, but he cannot. And Wisconsin will try to break with Dylan Holloway bringing it in. He's trying to go coast to coast, and he pushes that one up against the side of the net. And it looks like we will have a penalty against Keaton Pearson, just riding Max Holloway a little bit too much into the trying to cut off that angle.
Yeah, I don't know if I would. I don't know what the ref saw on that one, but maybe just a little bit too much from Pearson.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like the call will be 2 minutes for tripping on Keaton Pearson.
Yeah, this is going to be a big, big, big opportunity. You can look at it from the Wisconsin side. You got 2:55 left in the period. You're going on the power play for 2 minutes. Michigan, since that goal, has really turned the tides for their way, and this is going to be a huge penalty kill for Michigan. If you're able to keep Wisconsin off the board, head into intermission, tied at 1, third period will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Cole Caulfield picking up the puck deep in the zone, as we see Whitefield almost lose it and back out to Holloway. Passes it off to Caulfield, and a shot there from the slot, but Strauss-Mann able to kick it aside. As we see Moyle and Holloway fighting for it, and now Blankenberg and Pete Pelton-Bice, but Wisconsin able to come away with it as Holloway passes it off, and he gets it back, and he sends it down low, right in on Strauss-Mann, and Wisconsin, Aachen sends it in. It was a scramble in front of the net. Pelton-Bice played it back to Asen, and Asen was able to put it into the roof of the net after Strauss-Mann had already denied Wisconsin on the doorstep a few times, and is now Wisconsin 2, your Michigan Wolverines 1.
Yeah, the junior Roman Ashawn putting Wisconsin up, and he had a couple seconds before that he had an opportunity to put one in the back of the net, but he tried to go near side on Strauss-Mann rather than pull it back and go far side, and stayed in front of Strauss-Mann inside the crease, and his teammates put it there for him, and he gives Wisconsin the 2-1 lead with about 2 minutes left in the second period.
Mm-hmm. And details on that goal, Roman Asen with the goal, and assists by Pelton-Bice and Dylan Holloway at 17:44 in the second period. And just as Michigan had gotten back into the game, they give up a penalty and allow Wisconsin to go on the offensive. And it looks like we will have looks like we have a Wisconsin penalty here, as this one's on Tarek Baker, and he will go into the box 2 minutes for cross-checking. And now, just like that, momentum may have flipped again, as the Wolverines will go on the power play for the last 1:43 of this period.
Yeah, same thing as before. When Wisconsin went on the power play, this will be some momentum right here, builder.
Mm-hmm. As we see Wisconsin able to win that draw and clear it down immediately, and Cam York picks it up, passes it off to Brendan Brisson, as he will try to start the attack. We see Brendan Brisson playing it down deep, and Wisconsin able to pick that up and send it down again And now Cam York fighting with Lindmark. And Cam York will peel away and look to start this offensive on the power play. As Bordello carries it into the zone. He gets it back. Pass to Pashizov. And she tries to center it, but nobody was really...
You'd really want him to see him get a shot out net right there. I mean, when you're the leading goal scorer for the Wolverines and you got a lot of chaos going in front of the Wisconsin netminder, you just want to throw it in and see what happens, but he tried to get it to the other side, and Wisconsin was prepared for it.
And Michigan now controlling the zone with Blankenberg as he passes it off to Power on the point, and he gets a shot off. That took a deflection and went just wide. As we see now the puck being fought for in the boards, and Michigan able to get the puck back, and Kent Johnson able to control. So now we see a nice little dump off behind the net to Maddie Beniers as the puck is being fought for, and it comes out to Owen Power, and he gets a shot off, but that is blocked. And Owen Power with another shot, and that is also blocked, and that will end the second period as a nice end of the period defensively for the Badgers, blocking 3 or 4 Michigan shots in a row and not really giving the Wolverines anything.
Yeah, the Badgers find themselves up 2-1 as we head into intermission. Michigan will be on the power play for about 17 seconds, so you're going to have to win the face-off early and then control the puck because there's really not much you can do with 17 seconds. But, you know, that was a good period for both teams because the way you look at it is Michigan was down 1-0 heading into the period. They're able to get one back with the goal by Owen Power, and then Wisconsin kind of differently than last night comes back, gets a goal of their own, and 2-1. It's going to be an interesting third period because both these teams have a lot of talent. I know when I was walking in tonight, the people working the security were like, there's a few scouts here because there's plenty of NHL talent out there. You got good freshmen on Michigan's side with Maddie Beniers and Kent Johnson, but a lot of talent out there. Third period, last time you're probably going to see each other unless you see each other in the postseason. Michigan trying to go for the season sweep. Wisconsin just trying to earn some respect back after last night, and we're going to step away for 11 minutes.
Yep, and we will be back at the start of the third period, and the score is the Wisconsin Badgers 2, Michigan Wolverines 1, and this will be all for the second period and WCBS. Hello and welcome back to WCBN's coverage of Michigan hockey as we begin the third period. Michigan down 2-1. They were able to fight back and tie the game up, but a late penalty in the second period unfortunately gave the Badgers back the lead, and Michigan will begin this period on the power play as 17 seconds carry over from the last period, and hopefully the Wolverines will be able to get something going quickly. So we see the opening draw, Matty Beniers, as Wisconsin controls, and the third period, we are off on the third period as Wisconsin rifles a shot off the pane behind Strauss-Mann's net, and Michigan able to corral it, and Matty Beniers bringing it up, and just like that, the Wisconsin penalty is up, and we're back at even strength. And Wisconsin, and it looks like a quick goal from Owen Lindmark comes out of the box and flips one in on net and gets it by Strauss-Mann, and Wisconsin takes a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, Wisconsin really turning the tables. I think everybody expected Michigan, because they were going on to that power play, to kind of control it for the first minute or so of the period and get some shots on net, but Wisconsin gets one 28 seconds into the third period, and they extend their lead 3-1 over the Wolverines.
And I'll actually have to correct myself. That was a goal by Dominic Murch. Owen Lindmark threw the puck at Strauss-Mann, and it deflected right out in front to Murch, and he was able to send his backhand past Strauss-Mann, as we see a shot from the Badgers go right at Strauss-Mann's blocker, an easy save. And now the Wolverines control with Nick Blankenberg as he sends it down, and Michigan will look to get a quick defensive line change, as we see a stretch pass out here, and with Michigan able to deal with that very nicely. And Philip LaPointe controls over to Jacob Truscott, and Garrett Van Wy trying to find Nick Moyle, but broken up. And we see a big hit from Karenin on Akon as that puck goes all the way down, and Michigan sends it in, and Nolan Moyle deflects it up into Cameron Rowe's glove, and he holds for a face-off. We see Akin took a little exception to that hit as things are starting to get a little chippy down on the ice.
Yeah, LaShawn going after, I think it was Jimmy Lambert with the hit right there. Kind of felt it was unnecessary, so it could get a little chippy there, but, Wisconsin now has a 2-goal lead, so it'll be interesting to see how they attack this game. Do they try to keep their star power out there and try to get another one, or do they play a little more conservative? I think it's all going to depend on what Michigan does as well.
And Thomas Bortle with a quick win, and Brennan Brisson with a snapshot right off the faceoff, and Rowe able to corral that, and Wisconsin now looking to break, and as they push the puck up, send one in on net, and easy save for Strauss-Mann as Michigan collects the puck with Thomas Bordelot, and he sends it to Brendan Brisson, but that is broken up, and Wisconsin is able to send it into the Michigan offensive zone, or defensive zone. And a play broken up, and that breaks, and Wisconsin with a in on net, and sliding into Strauss-Mann, but not getting a shot off, as Michigan bit fortunate there. Wisconsin had an odd man rush, a 2-on-1 rush, and were unable to capitalize as they bring it back across the blue line and into the Michigan zone, as now Michigan picks up the puck with Luke Morgan as he brings it in. He shoots one, and oh, what a save by Cameron Rowe. Oh my goodness. Luke Morgan hit it off of Cameron Rowe's pad, and Ken Johnson was right there, but Cameron Rowe with some quick reflexes able to keep it out and keep the score at 3-1.
Yeah, really lucky save there by Rowe.
As Kent Johnson now brings it back into the offensive zone and passes it off to Matty Beniers. he finds Owen Power. Over to Nick Blankenberg, a shot, and looked like a masked save from Cameron Rowe as Wisconsin able to break some of that pressure finally and get it down the ice. As Michigan, that was a great shift there for them as they generated 2 great scoring chances, but just unable to capitalize. First on a great save from Rowe, and then just a bit unlucky on the second one. As now Johnny Beecher picks up the puck as he's hit from behind, and Cole Caulfield tries to get into the zone, but Michigan stonewalls him, and they corral the puck. And stretch pass to Johnny Beecher, and he sends one out at the net, but that's just a bit high and wide as he comes in, and now Wisconsin able to break with the puck and wrapped around to Cole Caulfield, and Wisconsin trying to generate something in the offensive zone, and it's battled for along the boards in the Michigan end, and Johnny Beecher coming in with a big hit there as he separates man from the puck, and well, he gets the favor returned to him, and Wisconsin with a shot that looks like it caroms up into the netting, and it will be an offensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, so 4.5 minutes into the third period, Wisconsin's able to net another one, extending their lead to 3-1 over Michigan, and Michigan having opportunities. You know, they've increased their shot total to 21 now, to Wisconsin's 28, but it's going to take a little bit more power from Michigan right now because Wisconsin looks really comfortable out there.
Yeah, and Wisconsin winning that draw, firing a shot in on net, but that one went high and wide, and that ricochets around down to Cameron Rowe as he plays the puck and looks to start this offensive. And it's a little bit sloppy there in possession is Garrett Why able to pick up the puck and tries to jam it in up in front of the crease, but unable to, and Wisconsin able to break that pressure as, a misplay there from Strauss Mann on a bouncing puck, but he's able to stop the Wisconsin attacker and keep this at a 3-1 game. And now Cam York bringing it in, and a big hit there by Josh S. on Cam York as he was trying to get in and stuff that in, but unable to. And Michigan with the puck again, and Thomas Bordelot trying to center one for Brendan Brisson, but unable to find him. And now, as the puck squirts out to center ice, Owen Power controls. As you see Brendan Brisson picking up the puck there as he tries the centering pass, but that is cut off by Wisconsin, and they are able to bring the puck into the Michigan defensive zone. As we see a shot there from Wisconsin, from the point from Wisconsin, blocked off, and Thomas Bordelot will just send that puck in deep, and Michigan will get a line change. So you see Wisconsin trying to break quickly, but Matty Beniers is there to intercept that pass, and as he rides his man into the boards, and Kent Johnson dumping it in as Matty Beniers chases, and Luke Morgan trying to find the puck, and Kent almost broke for Kent Johnson there.
Yeah, Kent Johnson sticking his hand into the cookie jar, almost gets away with one.
As we see a little whiff there, as Matty Beniers is able to send it back down, and now Cole Caulfield fighting for the puck with Luke Morgan as it breaks out to the point to Jacob Truskott, and Keranen with a shot that's deflected out in front and goes wide as Matty Beniers now skates with the puck up at the point and looking to create something as Jacob Truskott gets a feed from Kent Johnson. Misses the net up at high, and Keranen was almost there on the rebound. And Luke Morgan fighting for the puck down low as Michigan now turning up the intensity a little bit, but Weisbach able to break it out for Wisconsin. And now here comes Cole Caulfield as he slips and falls and unable to convert that chance.
Yeah, Wisconsin getting really lucky tonight, and when Michigan gets anything going, kind of seems like Wisconsin just comes back and punches them back, and Michigan falls back to the ground. Then they got to get back up. Not like the Detroit Lions biting any kneecaps off, but they're just really struggling. They get knocked down. Like when they get knocked down, Wisconsin scores the first goal. Owen Powers comes back, scores a goal, and then Wisconsin gets a late power play goal, and then they get an early goal in the third period. Michigan really looking for that boost of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Got some tired legs out there, that's for sure.
Yes. It's looking like that 3-week period is, the 3-week layoff is really kind of affecting the conditioning, which, is to be expected.
In a top 10 matchup, you got your hands full.
Yeah, as we see a chance right out in front for Dylan Holloway, but Strauss-Mann is equal to the challenge as he knocks that away, and now Michigan can try to break, but they cannot get it fully clear, as there's another shot that goes high and wide from Wisconsin, and now Michigan breaks with Philip LaPointe and Nolan Moyle, but it looks like they're going to get Nolan Moyle for being offsides, and this will be another neutral zone draw. So Amir, what do you think Michigan has to do to get back into this game?
Score some goals.
Yeah.
It's really tough because it's not like they're playing a horrible game. They're just struggling. It's a really good Wisconsin team, and they have a lead, and Wisconsin looks really comfortable out there, and Michigan is just still trying to get their feet under them right now this period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Michigan's really gotta just keep getting those pucks on net, because when they do that, good things are happening. They're just not able to convert those chances. You see Owen Power taking a shot from the point, but that is blocked, and that has been a big theme here for Wisconsin, as they now have 13 blocked shots to the Wolverines' 10. And now we see Owen Power controlling the puck deep in his zone as Wisconsin gets off a change, as does Michigan.
And as we're reaching the halfway point of this period, Michigan, they have to get a goal within the next 5 minutes. If they really want to have a realistic opportunity, you got to get one back within the next 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you let one in for Wisconsin, that's just even a steeper hill to climb.
Yeah, as we see Bordelot bringing the puck up through neutral ice, as tries to pass it off to Pashuzov, but Wisconsin is there to snuff that out and send it down deep as Keranen picks up the puck, passes it off to Truscott, and Bordelot gives it off to Bordelot, and now Truscott carrying it into the zone as he centers it, and now breaks here to Pashuzov, and good opportunity, but Cameron Rowe is yet again equal to the challenge. Pashuzov came right out about 20 feet in front of the net, came wide open, but unable to get it past the glove side of Cameron Rowe.
Yeah, Rowe right there just snatches it out of the air. It looked like it was going to go wide, but wants to play it safe. He's going to have a face-off to the right side, and Michigan wins the face-off.
Mm-hmm. And Michigan with a clean win, and Cam York brings it down to the cage as Luke Morgan tries to send it around the net. As Luke Morgan picks it up again, and he passes it around the boards to Matty Beniers. As Keaton Pearson plays it around to Cam York, and now down low to Brendan Brisson as they're fighting for the puck behind the net, as Pelton Bice is able to break that pressure for the Badgers, and Cole Caulfield brings it into the offensive zone. But Michigan able to snuff that out rather quickly as Kent Johnson nails the puck, and he trips on a stick that was on the ice, and we got a whiff here, and now Kent Johnson right in on net, and Cameron Rowe again with the save.
So Holloway got his stick stuck and then loses it, trips the Michigan player, and Michigan comes down, gets a shot on Rowe, and Rowe's getting really comfortable in that crease as we've reached the media timeout. 9:40 left in the third period. Wisconsin leads 3-1 over the Michigan Wolverines, and we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to WCBN's continuing coverage of Michigan hockey, as the Wolverines are trying to go for a sweep of the Wisconsin Badgers, not only at Yost this weekend, but the season series sweep, and they got a tall task as they find themselves down by 2 really struggling to get anything going. And as soon as they do, Wisconsin comes right back down the ice and punches Michigan back down to the ground.
Yeah, it's really been a tough game for the Wolverines. Wisconsin's defense has really stifled them for the most part. I mean, they've been able to generate some chances, but even when they get through that Wisconsin defense, I still got to get past Cameron Rowe, and he's been excellent today, making a number of very, very nice saves.
Yeah, he's faced 23 shots from the Wolverines, and Wisconsin was able to put 33 shots on Strauss-Mann, 3 of those getting behind him and into the back of the net. And it's not like Strauss-Mann has played bad at all. It's just Wisconsin's putting them in the spot where they need to.
And Michigan with a win on the draw as Owen Power controls, and Nolan Moyle tries to play that puck, but picked off by Aachen, and he tries to bring it in, but he slips and falls, and now Michigan puts it down to neutral ice. As we see Nick Blankenberg fighting with Dylan Holloway for the puck. And now Nick Blankenberg controlling behind his own net. And Owen passes it off to Owen Power. As now Garrett Van Wy bringing it up the boards to LaPointe, and he sends one on Cameron Rowe, but that's an easy one.
Yeah, right off his right pad.
As Wisconsin now using that opportunity to get a line change in, as now Wisconsin trying to break into the zone.
Wisconsin's just skating with a little bit of a different energy out there right now.
Yes, Wisconsin's been making it very hard, as now we have a Michigan icing penalty. As
you can go back to last weekend where they swept the Minnesota Golden Gophers 4-1 first night and then 8-1 the next night. You know, they're getting back to that right now. There's plenty of talent, plenty of goal scorers, and Michigan has done pretty well keeping Wisconsin off the scoreboard. I mean, they've let in a few tonight, but they're just struggling to get going right now.
As we'll see another icing penalty, as it looks like Truscott just flipped that down, a little bit too much mustard on it, and we will go back for a defensive zone draw.
And as you go into the mindset of Mel Pearson right now, you look at top, 3-1 scoreline, 8:29 left. Ideally, you'd like to get a goal within the next 3 minutes. So by that 5-minute mark, you got a few minutes where you can still go 5-on-5 hockey, and then you want to pull Strauss-Mann to give you that extra attacker, but you got to get one here within the next couple of minutes.
We see Michigan trying to break the neutral zone, but unable to, as Wisconsin controls it and rifles it down into the Michigan zone. As we see a battle out there as Jacob Truscott comes away with the puck, and now Johnny Beecher gets it as he passes it off to Eric Ciccolini, as Wisconsin able to stifle that attack, and now they control. As you see a little bit of frustration with Johnny Beecher there, as slams his stick as he's going off the ice. I mean, Wisconsin's defense has made it very, very hard, as we have another offsides penalty.
It's really,
Wolverines.
especially in the Big Ten this year, it's really difficult to replicate what you did the night before against really good quality hockey teams. And when you look at Wisconsin, this is the type of hockey they want to play. They want to have solid goaltending with Rowe in the net, and then you want to score goals on the other side. And they got plenty of talent out there, very quick, and Michigan's just struggling to crack that code tonight.
Yeah, and we mentioned a lot, but Cole Caulfield hasn't even registered a point so far this game, but yet still the Badgers have been able to put up 3 goals.
Yeah, it goes back to the talent that Wisconsin has on this team. When you have a NHL first rounder not score in the series and you're up 3-1 tonight, you got a good team at that point.
Yes. As we see Wisconsin controlling it in the Michigan zone, as the puck comes to Dylan Holloway as he fires a shot, but that is right at Cam York, and now the little tic-tac-toe right there as Philip LaPointe comes away with it as he tries to center it for Nolan Moyle. as we see
A little extracurricular activities from Lambert and Holloway as Holloway takes them into the boards. A little bit of frustration out there.
And now we see Michigan controlling it in their zone. You see Nick Blankenberg as he gets pushed to the ice, and Wisconsin unable to corral that puck, however. See Michael Pashizov chasing down the Wisconsin defenders as we see the puck come out to Owen Power at center ice, and he's unable to control it. But Nick Blankenberg able to settle things down a little bit. And now Brendan Brisson picking up the puck, and a nice poke check there. But Brendan Brisson able to pick it back up. Owen Power trying to get in a shot, unable to, as that was blocked. And now rifled into the far corner by Owen Power, but Wisconsin able to corral that and send it out to neutral ice.
Was that Pashidov or Pearson that went off the ice? He went.
I believe.
I think that's Pashidov.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's holding his wrist. He's being attended to by a trainer. I mean, going back to that play, he got tangled up, and it looks like the stick just kind of twisted his wrist in a weird way. But
yeah.
Mike Pashidov has gone off the ice to get some repairs done.
Yeah, he's not looking great. It looks like he's in some serious pain, but we continue to play on.
Yeah, just another obstacle for the Michigan Wolverines to get back into this game as their top goal scorer goes off the ice.
And now we see Wisconsin controlling the puck in their own zone, and Michigan's got to turn up some of the pressure to really force Wisconsin out of that rhythm that they have right now. And with only 4:50 left in this game, you got to do it quickly too. As now we see Cam York picking up the puck, passing it over to Pearson as he rifles that into the far corner as Kikilini gives chase, and he is able to win that battle and pass it around the boards as Granowicz tries to come into the play, and Pearson trying to pinch down and keep this puck in the zone, which is fought for by Kikilini, S, and Granowicz. And now Beecher comes out, and he sends a shot that's well high, and now Wisconsin able to break, but they get whistled for offsides, and we will have another neutral zone faceoff.
You want to see Michigan take more shots, obviously, but not those shots that are a few feet off of the net.
Yeah. I mean, it just looked like Beecher got it in a position, and he just kind of had one thing on his mind, just kind of flip a puck at the net and unable to get it anywhere near, unfortunately.
Yeah, now the question goes to, as we keep an eye on Strauss-Mann to see when will Mel Pearson pull his netminder off and bring that extra skater out. It looks really tough right now as the two teams have gone back and forth.
Mm-hmm. As we see Mel Pearson giving a talk to, looks like most of his freshman superstars on the bench. As we see Dylan Holloway bringing it right in on Strauss-Mann, but nice defending there from, I believe, Nick Blankenberg, as he was able to ride him right into the keeper and get rid of that opportunity for the Badgers. But now the Badgers control it through neutral ice as they dump it in, and Strauss-Mann tries to play it, but is a little bit out of his reach. And now Brendan Brisson picks up the puck, and Nick Blankenberg controls and passes it off to Kent Johnson. And now Brendan Brisson flips it into the zone as now Matty Beniers comes into the attack. And
Strauss-Mann has went to the bench, and Michigan now has 6 skaters out there.
And now Kent Johnson dangling around the side, and he sends a shot from a very, very tight angle that gets blocked up high, up into the netting.
That's a really tough angle right there. You know, Kent Johnson going for that Sports Center top 10 goal, but you know, when you're almost parallel with the post, it's really tough to get one in there, and he just sails it over, and face-off is going to be to the left of the Wisconsin netminder.
As we see a clean win there for Wisconsin, but unable to clear it as breaks here to Philip LaPointe, out to Brendan Brisson. Oh, and he tries to find a cheeky pass, but he's unable to. as now they send it down, and that will be an icing call. And now you
Just a little bit too much. You know, at that point, it's like, you know, you're right on net. Just get it on. Just take a shot, see what happens. But
yeah, when you need 2 goals, you can't be trying to get too fancy with it. You gotta just get pucks on the net and try to win it that way.
yep, 2:42 left.
So we see it looks like a missed drop by the official, as we will have as Michigan looks to control the draw, as Matty Beniers is able to, well, I guess he's battling for it down there. And now bouncing puck out to Cam York as he passes it to Thomas Bordelot. And now back to Cam York. And Brendan Brisson with the shot, and it's in! Brendan, that one just looked like it took a weird bounce off of Rowe's pad, and it sneaks under. And now Michigan only down 1. It is a 3-2 game. And now this game just got a lot more interesting down the stretch.
There you go, Brisson taking my advice. Just take a shot and see what happens. You know, it looks like Cameron Rowe just kind of mishandles that puck, and it lets it slide in. And from our vantage point, that puck did not cross that line by a whole lot. So, huge goal for the Wolverines. 2:25 left. There's still a lot of hockey left in this game.
Yes, it kind of just looked like it somehow snuck underneath the Rowe's left pad, and the Wolverines will take it though. It's centered out right out in front by Luke Morgan, and Johnny Beecher unable to put a shot on net, and that pass gets away from Cam York as Michigan will now retreat. Now with only 2 minutes left, the question is going to be when will we get that extra skater on again and try to tie this game up.
As soon as they get it out of the zone, Strauss is going to the bench as Mel Pearson is signaling for his goalie to, well, turnover right there. So not quite yet.
And Michigan was very lucky for a second because they had too many men on the ice, but now it looks like they caught it, and Michigan will be getting a penalty for having 6 men on the ice. And that is a killer right there.
That's a tough one. You know, it's really a tough one. Huge momentum killer right there as you get that goal. And it looks like Ciccolini will head to the box to serve this penalty for too many men on the ice. And just a little bit of confusion out there, you know, when you got your freshmen coming out and in, and just a little confusing. And, you know, they learn from it and move on, but 1:34 left. But this faceoff will be crucial to see who can win the faceoff and control it. If Wisconsin can win it, keep it in Michigan zones, take off as many seconds as possible.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Michigan, and we see a pass out to to Cole Caulfield as he brings it back out to neutral ice. But very unfortunate for Michigan as that penalty will last the remainder of the game. So they're going to have to get a goal shorthanded to tie this one up. So,
and as long as Wisconsin's controlling the puck, Strauss Mann's going to have to stay in his net. And there he goes. He heads to the bench. Wisconsin still controls the puck.
As we see Wisconsin in the Michigan zone, but unable to get a shot off. And now Matty Beniers will break. And now Kent Johnson fires one at the net just wide. But Thomas Bordelot rifles a pass off of Kent Johnson's skate. As we see Michigan and Wisconsin fighting for it, and Dylan Holloway flips one that just goes wide of the net, and that will be an icing penalty, bringing the puck back down to the offensive
probably
zone
see a
for Michigan.
timeout call here, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably want to draw up a play here and try to get something going pretty quickly off this draw.
Looks like both coaches are okay with what they see. Faceoff will be to the right of Rowe.
As we see a little whiff there from Brisson. As we see Johnny Beecher chasing after the puck as Dylan Holloway has lost his stick. And with only 20 seconds left, Michigan's going to have to get something going. very quickly as Cam York, that puck breaks the neutral zone, and it looks like Wisconsin will play it down, and that will be an icing call with 9 seconds left, and Michigan will get another shot here, but only with 9 seconds left, so it's going to be very tough for the Wolverines to scratch something out here.
Yeah, if they win the face-off, then they have an opportunity, but as we saw in that last play, Wisconsin's looking at two things: get it down the ice or hold it in the corner. So 9 seconds left. Michigan needs a miracle.
You see a little lecture from the referee on the face-off, and Michigan, Kent Johnson whiffs on the shot, and it looks like that will just about do it, as Dylan Holloway able to, and we get a little afters as Thomas Bordelot and Dylan Holloway getting after it, and a few more players joining into the fray as we see these.
They're just hugging each other, man. It's Valentine's Day, showing each other some love.
Yeah, no love lost between these two, as can see that these guys are definitely into it, but
yeah, it's kind of ticks you off when you see the team just hold on to the puck, just put it under the skate in the corner. But you got to do what you got to do to win, and Wisconsin was the better team tonight, and I mean, that happens when you play good teams in college hockey. You beat them one night, you better expect their A game the next night, and that's exactly what Wisconsin did tonight. Is they were able to dodge the punches that Michigan threw at them and able to secure the W tonight. Would not be surprised to see these two meet up once again, but this time in the Big Ten tournament. So we'll see, but the final here from Ann Arbor, Wisconsin scratches one out, 3-2 over the Wolverines. Stevie, any final thoughts?
Well, I mean, tough game here for Michigan, especially the way that it ended down the stretch with a tough too many men on the ice penalty to kind of seal the deal for the Wolverines. But, I mean, they'll look to get right back on track, as, I mean, they won't have to play Wisconsin next, and that's a massive advantage. And yeah,
I'd love to hear Mel Pearson in his post-conference talk, and I'm sure he's going to be very happy with how the weekend went.
yes.
You know, first the huge win last night, 5-1 over Wisconsin, after a 3-week layoff, COVID pause, and then tonight, Wisconsin just played a little bit better. Michigan was knocking on the doorstep, and Wisconsin didn't let them in. And it's tough when the game is tied at 2-1, and you're going on the power play to start the third period, and Wisconsin gets an early goal, and you're working your way up. And then as soon as you get that goal to inch closer to tying it up, you get a penalty. Too many men on the ice, but got to do what you got to do, and the Wolverines will get it going.
Yeah, and for all of us here at WCBN, we wish you a happy Valentine's Day, and we will see you next time.